What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Grim Runner. It's your boy Clef, and we back at it again with another video today. Now, this video is just gonna be a little bit of a story time, but this is 100% exclusively for my day one subscribers, for all of my new subscribers who have been tuned in for maybe about the past year and have pretty much just been wondering why I haven't been posting consistently on my Wednesday and Friday schedules. Man, it's crazy because it's just been a lot going on. So this video, we just go do a little bit of story time, and I'm just gonna kind of break down everything that's been going on and the reason why I haven't been consistent, the things that's been going on, mentally. Because I know y'all know pretty much a lot of y'all out there wondering, and I just want to kind of give y'all that explanation so y'all know exactly what's going on. So it's going to be I'm not going to say a real long video, but I'm going to get everything off my chest no matter how long that takes. So if you are interested in knowing everything that's been going on, make sure y'all stay and watch all the way through. Watch to the end of the video. So I don't want to take too much of y'all time. If you're new to the channel and you here to enjoy, make sure you go ahead and you smash that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. Now, first, quick little disclaimer. It's pretty much about, mental health, whether it be depression, anxiety, whatever. I just been noticing a lot of issues across the board with a ton of different YouTubers. I haven't really been on YouTube like consistently watching videos like I used to, but I have stopped at a few other channels like Life with Louie, he was pumping out content for a minute. Tall Guy, he was pumping out, consistent content for a minute. And it's crazy because it's not even with the car YouTubers. I just noticed a lot of YouTubers have been taking like breaks and large gaps. So it's just interesting to see that, you're not the only person going through something. And I'm just happy to know that I'm not, and that a lot of y'all have stuck around. A lot of y'all has sent me direct messages on Instagram. So I'm just very appreciative of that. But I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the nitty gritty of everything that's been going on. And everything kind of went downhill last June when I broke my elbow. Man, it seemed like that was the trigger to everything else. So as you know, when I broke my elbow on my vacation for my birthday in DR, that kind of hindered me from being able to post consistently. So I only had one arm, but I tried my best to do what I was able to do, and that just kind of that took a lot out of me because I was excited. The channel was, moving in the right direction, and the crazy thing is it still is. It hasn't grown as much as I would have liked it to, but I haven't really lost a lot of subscribers. Like literally, it's been on an upward trend, even if it's just been, little by little, consistent by consistent. But once I broke my elbow, I was kind of stagnant. I wasn't able to get up, and just not being able to, get up and move and film, that kind of got me out of that mold, out of that daily grind that I'm used to. So I started to record at the tail end of that injury when it started to get better. And I mean, I was able to do the best that I could, but it was just so many different things going on at that time, because I was still like mentally in my head like, man, I hope with me not being able to post consistently, I hope my subscribers, they still gonna mess with me, they still gonna be tuned into the channel. I hope I didn't lose anybody. I hope I didn't lose interest, because I know everybody's attention span is pretty short nowadays. Everybody has a very, very short attention span. Everybody wants content and this and that. They just want it just fed to you. So I just had a lot of things going on at that time. And then also at that time period, during that time period, I actually started therapy, because man, being from South Central Los Angeles, you deal with a lot of different issues growing up, a lot of different traumas, PTSD, from gang shootings, just, all type of different crazy stuff that you've been into that sticks with you. And you really don't understand how that stuff carries on with you throughout your adult life. So I just kind of wanted to get that under control, as far as, just like, just my emotions and, just my mental state of mind. Because it's crazy, man, like even to this day, and I'm pretty sure you guys can tell right now, like I'm consistently looking over my shoulder, and that's just like a PTSD mechanism, because you always got to be on point, and you always, want to make sure you don't get caught slipping. That's the number one rule in Los Angeles, man. Do not get caught slipping. So going to gas stations, whatever. Now I'm just always scanning the scene. I'm scanning the area, making sure nothing is out of the ordinary. I'm making sure I ain't getting snuck up on by nobody. So man, that's pretty much what it is. Just on top of everything, all the trauma that you dealt with, which I'm not gonna get, too much into detail too, man. But we always, excuse me, all of us have some type of trauma and issues that we are actually, dealing with. And, I decided to get that help. Now, the crazy thing is everything was slowly starting to get a little bit better. I was kind of starting to understand some of the things that I was going on. That were going on. Excuse me, man, if I'm stumbling on a lot of my words and mishap, I'm doing this in one take and I'm speaking straight from the heart. So I apologize now, but let's get back to it. So everything was kind of going pretty good and, starting to transition into a better phase. Now, at that time period as well, crypto was a big thing last year as far as like the markets. Not a big thing per se, for people who are already into it like me, because I've been into it for years, but it was a big thing as far as like bringing new people in and just the entire markets exploding. So, I had to live and I had to learn. I had to go through a few things. And man, I ended up taking and I'm not even going to say loss because I still have my holdings, but just seeing my portfolio deplete that much, that's what really put a nail in the coffin. So my portfolio at the peak of the bull run, and this was, I think, maybe about the summertime. Can't remember the exact month, but the summertime is when the market just started to kind of like trickle down a little bit, but it would go back up. So we really didn't think too much that it was going to go all the way down like that. But I'm going to just put it into, I'm going to just go in and break it down, man. My $46,000 portfolio literally dropped back down to about like $6,000. And I didn't take any of it out, just a little bit of play money. And that's because I had a nice little lump sum of cash saved, that I was playing around with. And when I tell you, just seeing my portfolio deplete that much over a period of time, that really, 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 really put the nail in the coffin. Because I'm going to be 100% honest. It's not too many times an individual like me coming from South Central Los Angeles, from the belly of the beast, that really grew up like that just really was able to accumulate that type of money, not doing anything in the streets. And I felt very, very proud of myself at that time period. Like, yeah, I did this because I did it. I made the right investments and I ended up doing that. But I wasn't a seasoned investor to know that, hey, all those paper gains, they look good. You need to take some money out no matter what. Secure profits, take profits. I don't care how much money you got saved in the bank. Secure profits, because you never know what could happen. And that's pretty much what ended up happening. So it started to go down little by little, and I would just sit there and say, all right, you know what, I'm gonna just wait for the next ride up, because I know it's gonna go back up. And then next thing you know, boom, the market would crash a little bit more, and then I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, I watched my shit go from like 46,000 down to about like 30. And I'm like, all right, man, I'm still good, but I'm like, all right, I don't think it's gonna go down that much. Maybe like around 20 we should be good. I still be comfortable. I still be kind of like iffy on pulling out, just because I know the potential of the market. And I just watched the market just continue to tank and plummet and plummet and plummet. And the whole entire time, like I said, just being my first bull run, I didn't take anything out. I was just waiting for it to go back up, and it didn't go back up. So pretty much now we on the sidelines waiting for another bull market, which is going to be maybe another year or two or something like that. But that's just enough of the crypto. I'm just kind of giving y'all the different layers of things that happen. So man, once I took that loss, it was just really like, damn, like what is going on? And then on top of that, that's when you start hearing all of the stories and seeing, there's no more homes to buy. It's a shortage in homes. So now homes are extremely more expensive than what they are. My bad, y'all. I might have to stop this footage and come back in on a new clip because it's beeping right now. So just give me 1 second. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to stop that. We was on like a 10-minute clip, and I had to bring it back in real quick. So we go chop that up. But yeah, like I said, just seeing all of the different news in the market that was going on. Homes, there being a shortage on homes all of a sudden. A shortage on rentals all of a sudden. So now home prices are high. Regular people can't afford them no more. Rent is sky high. Rent in Nevada and Las Vegas is pretty much almost as high as California. It's like, it's crazy. So, excuse me, y'all. Just seeing that happening just nationwide, and just seeing the amount of people, impacted and affected by all of these different changes, like in the markets and in the world, man, that shit is depressing. It's really, really depressing, because it's just kind of crazy how all of this happened like during COVID. Like a virus literally just came in and just basically just changed the world forever. So that is extremely depressing, man, because when you have plans and when you have moves that you thought about making, and then it's like, man, these moves are not even attainable anymore because the market then just went to poop, pretty much. I'm trying my best not to continue to use curse words because I don't want to get flagged. But yeah, man, that pretty much is like what catapulted me and my depression into an even deeper state. So, some days I get out of bed and, I don't have that same energy or that same drive and will to want to record. And I'm not a fake person. I'm pretty sure y'all can tell by now. I just can't do it. I can't force content. I actually have to be in a good mood and actually be feeling it in order to be able to film content. So I can't do it. That's another reason why I haven't tried to, bring in merchandise yet or sell anything yet like that. Because, man, I need to feel that I'm giving my all and 100% to the channel to be able to progress and start moving, towards those things like that. So just dealing with the depression through that particular time period. So from the time I broke my elbow, and this has just been consistently over months. In December of that year, last year, is when the big crash happened. I was in Chicago. The big crash happened. Boom, market tanked. So, man, over that particular time period, moving towards the summer of this year, I was trying to get back into the groove, but I'm still having issues just trying to figure myself out, get my depression under control, get my anxiety under control. Like, I don't know what it was, man, but my anxiety just started to skyrocket out of nowhere for whatever reason. My anxiety, I already have social anxiety, so that was just starting to get bad. And I just didn't have the tools and the drive to be able to get up and record like I want to. Like, it's just days where it's like, man, I want to pick my camera up. I want to pick my phone up. I want to go record. And I just can't do it for whatever reason. And then, I'm consistently seeing tons and tons of comments coming in, all the engagement. And it's just like, man, I just don't even have the mental capacity right now to even really engage and give my subscribers my all. So, man, for that, I apologize to y'all. And, I just really want y'all to understand, man, mental health is a real thing. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of you guys out there that's dealing with, depression and whatever else. It's tons of other, mental health issues, but I'm just speaking on what I'm dealing with. So, man, I appreciate y'all for sticking around, and I just hope y'all understand. But we gonna get, man, this even gonna get a little bit more crazy. So coming up onto the summer, we went from December with the big crypto crash, and then we trickling in through this year at the beginning of the year with just me just trying to get my mental together. So June, my birthday coming up, I'm excited. Everything is cool, man. Get a call this was a week before my actual trip, before my birthday. I already had a trip planned to Cancun, paid for, couldn't get money back at this point because we booked it a while ago. So my grandfather ended up passing. And of course, the funeral, my birthday is June 12th. The funeral gets planned for June the 11th. So it's like, damn, what am I supposed to do? Because not only if I miss out on this trip and I can't get my money back, I also got to think about my girl, because she can't get her money back either. So I'm like, man, it's nothing that I could do. I definitely send my love. I wrote a poem, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? It's my birthday. I already had this trip planned. Nobody can plan for an actual death. And then the funeral gets planned on the Saturday, June the 11th on that Saturday while I'm in Cancun, Mexico. It's like, it's nothing I can do about it. So that kind of messed me up a little bit. And then to make matters worse, a week after that, my grandma, she was already dealing with health issues, but I think she was just so heartbroken with him passing that she ended up going to the hospital and getting put on life support. So it's like, man, I just can't catch a break. You just can't catch a break for nothing. You can't win for losing. So that ended up happening. So she was in the hospital on life support. I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit because, man, when I tell you it's a lot. So this happened in June. She's still on life support at this point. one of my best friends, been knowing my boy since 14 years old, man. My boy Troy Green. Shout out to my boy Troy, man. Rest in peace to my guy, man. July this year, we find out he ends up passing in his sleep. Man, when I say that took a huge chunk out of me, man, because that was my bro, man. He was extremely supportive. That was my boy. We got so many memories together. That shit just tore me to shreds. 100%. It straight tore me to shreds. So that just really just added on to the level of, things that I was dealing with mentally. And we're going to just speed this up a little bit. November, my grandma, she finally, ends up passing. She's been on life support since, June, and she finally ends up passing. And it's just been a crazy 18 months. So throughout all of this stuff happening, y'all, just know that, the culprit is just my mental mind state. I just haven't been here. I haven't been 100%, just driven to, continue to pump out content. And that's pretty much what it is. Like I said, I didn't want to make this video too long. I don't want to just bore y'all with my talking, but shout out to everybody if you have stuck around to this point to be able to listen to what I'm saying. And I just wanted to give y'all that. So, man, going forward, once again, man, I appreciate y'all, but I'm back in a state of mind. I'm kind of like forcing myself back into this state of mind, and I'm actually feeling good to go ahead and get my content back booming and get my channel back. Excuse me, y'all, man. This Vegas cold and this weather got me coming up on a little cold or something like that. So my bad, y'all, but I'm definitely gonna stay consistent. I'm motivated again. I'm excited to start pumping back out content, and I just want to say thank y'all. For real, man, I couldn't do it without y'all. We made it to over 10,000 subscribers, and I'm just ready to help the channel elevate and help us continue to grow. And, hopefully we get some another car meets or something like that going soon. But, yeah, man, we definitely about to turn up, man. So, once again, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm really speaking from the heart. I ain't have nothing written down or planned, and I just want to kind of just give y'all the real and the raw me. So, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. And y'all have a good one.